check.
This is a 3-hour show. Dude, my Lyft driver, I never say that you're a comedian.
Why did you say that?
Because I have my bag, and he's like, why do you have your bag? And I was like,
You got to think of a better line.
I know, man.
I killed my wife.
and she's in the bag.
Yeah.
I put her in the bag.
Parts of her are in the bag.
God damn. It's good to see you, dude. Fucking look great.
Good to see you, Tommy.
God, I love my dads. I love my gay dads.
Finally, he says it. He admitted.
He admitted dads are gay. No, but yeah, and of course then the Lyft driver is like, well, I've thought about it.
No.
I've thought.
I don't want to hear that.
Oh, yeah.
And then he starts telling me jokes.
But
he's not even telling me jokes. He's telling me about his like weird friend.
So they're not like classic jokes. They're not like
no.
A rabbit walks into my asshole and I say ouchie.
I say
ouchie mama.
I say
that's my classic street joke. A rabbit walks into my ass and I say ouchie mama.
No, well, you want like a street joke because it's fun to have street jokes in like the back pocket, I guess.
And also, it's like an easy out.
Yeah.
Because if somebody starts launching into a half-baked premise, you kind of really have to go with them and be like, now I feel the need to help them riff this out. Where it's like, it's street joke, might be racist, but it's one and done, you know?
It is one of my least favorite.
Say it, dude.
It's one of my least favorite things is when a non-comic finds out you're a comic and then tells you a street joke. Because most of the time they're not funny enough to warrant like a real laugh. So then you're just kind of stuck in that moment staring at this person and just going, that
happened.
You have to smile at him, because if you don't smile, you're like a sociopath or severely autistic. So you have there's two wolves inside all of us. And
getting back to basics.
Yeah.
Well, he said basically he was telling me about he was basically just telling Mia basically a sex crime. His friend. He was like, I got this.
So he is a comedian.
This reminds me of an Uber story I have. I'm gonna let you finish.
He's like, so I got this friend Malcolm, man, and he's
Malcolm.
I was like, he's crazy, dude. I mean, he's like, we'll be at the club, and he puts a condom on. This is real. This is real. And he's like, he puts a condom on his dick, and he just grinds up on girls.
So wait, he's limp when he puts the condom on? Wouldn't it just fall off?
Is he in 8th grade? What the fuck is going on, dude?
You know what my secret is? First, I jacks off into the condom.
No,
then I keep it on.
But then he busts in the condom. He dances with this guy Malcolm. He dances with women in the club and busts in the condom. And then he's like, and then Malcolm come back and he tells us that, and then we go, oh, Malcolm, that's disgusting.
Yeah, Malcolm comes back and says, boys, I just committed the perfect crime.
and then he's like, it's pretty funny, huh? And I was like, that sounds bad, dude.
Yeah. That's.
I don't like
you
any.
Shouldn't do that.
It's assault. I believe.
I was in an Uber when I was
really more of a pepper guy.
Come on, man.
Let's go.
I can't wait to.
Nice,
nice, dude.
I'm just shocked you took a Lyft all the way here, man. That must have been an expensive.
It cost $19
from Brooklyn, dude.
Yeah,
wow,
from Brooklyn.
That's kind of a deal. Actually.
I know. You got to go Lyft. Never go Uber, man.
Dude, that reminds me though. When I was moving out, I had to take an Uber, and it was like this black dude was driving, and we were like, I usually talk to my Uber drivers if they're, you can tell they want to talk.
Yeah.
And we're talking, and I'm like, I like this dude, and then we're talking about
did you out loud say I like this?
No, but I'm thinking in my own head. I'm like, I'm thinking I like this guy. So then we're talking, and then we're talking about the criminal justice system. Every Uber driver. Here's the thing. I've never. We're talking about how much I love Law and Order SVU, but I've never had an Uber.
You got to talk about. We talked about George Floyd at some point.
No, why is that? Every time I'm in an Uber.
Listen, man. If you're in an Uber with another guy. It's getting political.
I've never had small talk.
There's no way to win.
Yeah, dude, just solo.
Every time I'm in an Uber, there's no talk about the weather. It's always just, I think we just solved racial justice, But so we're talking about this. We're talking about how the criminal justice system is bad, and then we're like, we're agreeing with each other, and then he's like, and dude, on top of that, nowadays. If a woman just says you did something to her, your life can get ruined.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, okay, well, hold on. And then he keeps he's saying this very specific thing that clearly happened to him that I'm like, I think you're a sexual predator, man. We were there.
It sucks, and this is why it sucks, is because you've already agreed on a couple things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cops suck. Criminal justice system sucks.
Well, I'll say this.
And then he just sneaks in the third thing, and because
Always.
you go like, that's true, I hate it, and then he's like, yeah, and I'm committing sex crimes,
Yeah,
and that should be okay.
Exactly.
And then you're like, yeah, no.
Well,
and then you end the ride, and you're still just like, 5 stars.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna, what am I gonna do?
Oh yeah.
You have to do a lot.
I'm not gonna
lose
slander this man any more than he's already clearly been slandered.
Also, I love Uber driver afraid of getting canceled. It's like, dude,
what are you gonna
already
lose?
there,
Dude,
buddy?
I was in Fargo.
They will take my car.
I was featuring at the Cellar a couple years ago, and I take a bus to like the Greyhound station, which is like 20 minutes outside of Fargo.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I call a Lyft over there to get to my hotel, and
Should have took a bus to Neargo.
go off, dude.
Yeah, thank you. Just thought of that.
How have you never said that in all the time?
Talk your shit, right?
Well, it's just never come up. The opportunities never come up.
Yeah. It's like I fucking get there at like 7 a.m. There's one. He's the one Uber driver.
The guy. Yeah.
Yep.
He was talking about cancel culture. Like he had a problem.
Because
he had a gripe with cancel culture.
all these dudes do all day is listen to podcasts when they don't have people in the car, and so then it's like they're listening to Joe Rogan or whoever.
That's all they talk about.
Whoever is talking about cancel culture, and then as soon as someone gets in the car, it's like, all right, easy listening, and they put on Whitney Houston or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
I just had a
He's like, so who are your guys? He's not even a comedian. Doesn't even know I'm a comedian.
Okay, I just had 2 great ideas possibly they could combine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
First of all, is we start a business, do podcasts just in the front seat of Ubers for the
Okay,
Uber
that's
drivers
actually hilarious.
while they're driving
That's
around.
actually very
Yeah.
novelty and good. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10.
That's
Thank
a
you,
great
thank
way
you.
for us to also leech off the system, like a different way.
And
than
I
what
think
we're
it
already.
would be good for our numbers.
No,
that would
that
be
should-
one guy who would be
what
really
we should do
into
is
the
keep
show.
this podcast, which is the podcast of apologies. We apologize for things
That you're listening to right
If you're
now.
listening to right now, thank you for listening. But our YouTube channel should be Pod and an Uber.
Yeah.
Where
What
it's
if-
us 3 in an
well,
Uber.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
So
I think that would be a good
It's a good
YouTube
idea,
channel.
yeah.
And
'Cause
what was your second idea? Sorry.
The second idea is that we all just become Uber drivers separately and start our own podcast as Uber drivers where we interview the people in the Ubers.
Yeah, people would love that. People would love to be talked to by their Uber driver.
Yeah.
Because here's the
I
thing.
thought you meant we're,
And they were just
we're
like my boy Malcolm.
I thought you meant we're podcasting together, but we're all driving our separate Ubers.
but we're on the phone.
And we're on speakerphone.
Oh, sorry, I just hit a child. Okay. But here's the thing. If we go with this idea, what I like about
Which
it,
we are going with this.
which we are doing this now, this is a new format of the podcast,
Yeah.
is one Uber driver tells 8 passengers. Those 8 passengers forget that he told him that. He tells another 8 passengers.
What
they
is
keep
the
forgetting.
information
Yeah.
that's
What is
being...
what is he telling?
I'm just saying how it would spread, how word about the podcast would spread, because he tells at least 8 passengers. They all forget that they even took an Uber.
Yeah.
Then he just keeps telling more and more people.
I think
they always forget because
Because you know the thing about Uber drivers is you've been with one Uber driver, you've been with everybody that they've ever driven around.
It's like sex.
Right? You're yes, thank you, Tommy. That's
that's
It's
how
like-
you guys think of sex, and not me though.
It's like sex. Yeah.
Let's talk about sex, man. We don't talk about fucking.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the nasty
talk
on this
about sex.
podcast enough, dude.
What is
Tommy's
it?
in town.
What
What is that?
What is? How you?
Something. Well,
We know.
We know what it is.
I can break it down for you.
Break it down, dude.
It's
How you doing the? How they say in the biz, the down and dirty
when
in showbiz.
Yeah, dude.
In the porn industry,
showbiz.
they call sex the down and dirty.
Yeah, so when you're 7,
Yes.
you meet
The love of your life.
a beautiful school teacher who you will later find out
Yeah.
is actually not a school teacher.
Yeah.
but
It's a man
is just a
named
woman
Malcolm.
who works at the post office.
It's-
Actually, a man
It's
who
funny
works
how
at the
like
post office.
your first one of your first crushes, you're like a 7-year-old boy, and you're like, yeah, my teacher's hot, and she's
Yeah.
like the nastiest 60-year-old woman. Like,
I think that's
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just me.
dude. It is weird how that happens dude, to everybody.
well,
it's not relatable.
I do think it's-
What was her name, bro?
he just got so red.
Fuck, dude.
Owned.
Oh god.
Self-owned.
Oh god.
It's either a cartoon character or one of your friend's moms
Miss
or a
Brain.
teacher.
Her name's Miss Brain.
Oh yeah, you have jokes about her.
I don't have jokes about her, but
Or maybe you talked about it.
You don't get a name like that without.
Yeah, you know why
Down
you
and
give that
dirty.
name.
Is there a Mr. Brain?
Yes, sir.
It's me, dude.
That's me.
Master Brain. Master Brain.
Master Brain.
Some people just want to watch the world get blown, Master Brain.
Their school teachers when they're 7. Some people just want to make a 12-year-old stand up when he clearly has an erection in front of the whole class.
Yeah. What if at the end of Dark Knight, there's just like the 5-minute after credit scene, and it's Lucius or Michael Caine going to that sonogram thing that goes throughout the whole city and just like beating off to women on the toilet.
That'd be, if we had the technology to make that a video, but he like turns on the thing and it's just
well, that's literally
it's
the
just
CIA.
porn. It's just porn. It's just
but like weird,
old Michael Caine.
No, that's literally just what the CIA is doing, like right now.
Mm-hmm.
I get why the cat's talked about so much on the podcast.
Yeah, she's very distracted.
She's doing fun shit.
She gravitates towards us while we're potting.
Years,
Yeah.
the cat has been.
I was hanging out with Ahmed today. We had a beer before this, so I'm getting there.
You're drunk.
I'm fully on drunk.
Yeah.
I
can tell from the way you say full on.
Yeah.
I'm fully on.
I'm fully
on drunk.
Fully on.
I'm fully on, and I'm in the bag. We were talking about sketch, which I think, we kind of riffed this. I think we could maybe make this, but in like sports movies, like biopics or whatever, there's like the coach, and he like goes to the hood, and like recruits, like the good black basketball players and stuff. Well, we were talking about this because he was talking about how because he grew up in California and how like LA cops are like racist, and I was talking about how like they would like recruit
only in LA, by the way.
Only in LA.
LA cops.
But I was talking about how like Los Angeles like recruited like cops from the South, like worse cops.
That's funny.
Did they actually do that?
That is true. They actually went to the South and brought in like their baddest boys to be like terrible in California as well. But it's like the chief of police, like, he's like sees some guy just being like racist outside a gas station. He's like, "Boy, you got something special."
I think you got what it takes.
It's McConaughey.
Yeah, it's
For
sure. I think you got something special here, boy. And he's like sitting with his like mom, and he's just like, I want to take your boy to L.A. I think you do a lot of good work.
Mama, you have to let me go.
Be like, will the bills be paid if we let him do cop racism?
No, they will not,
He's like,
ma'am.
listen, I'm racist myself, and I've seen a lot of racists in my day, and your boy's got something special.
He's just like,
no, yeah, and yeah, exactly. And then it cuts
takes
to
off
like,
his glasses.
ain't no mountain high, ain't no.
Yeah, but it's just an all white police force, like naked in the police locker room.
Anyways, I think we could make that.
Just planting evidence.
I think we could make that happen.
I don't see any issues with that at all.
Easily
being misinterpreted.
Yeah,
that's like one of those ideas
and
that
we'll call it White Chicks 2.
Riff out with a black guy, bring it to the white forum.
No,
and
no, it's okay. This is riff. This is riff.
Riff with my buddy.
I swear, dude.
This was riffed with my African American friend.
Yeah.
Boy, I love.
Yo, Anna, I in fact riffed that with my African American friend. Yo, Anna, that was a riff.
Standing up in the middle.
It was appropriate at the time.
We're taking it in context, Your Honor.
Yo,
I was fully unloaded.
Unfortunately, the judge is a woman with light blue hair.
Yeah.
You're just fucked.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was.
She doesn't bang her gavel. She snaps her finger.
Yeah, when the judge is a woman with blue hair.
Yeah. I love the idea of a judge who thinks banging the gavel is.
You're done, brother.
Next thing you know, you're in an Uber. You started a podcast.
Yeah.
You're driving that Uber.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
It is a good idea. It is pretty fucked up that that's true. That the LA cops like actually did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they would poach from other police departments like that. They need help too,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's the South, right? They got a reputation to
Well,
uphold.
it's like our basketball coaches were always mad when like Hopkins stole
fucking
like
Hopkins.
the players, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Hey, you guys can like move out to Hopkins and play for,
Yeah.
I'm sure their police department's like, "You're taking fucking Dave? He's the best racist we got."
Or
we
there's
need him on our team. What the fuck,
the
dude?
police officer who's like jealous of that and is like, I'm way more racist than him. See? And then he's like,
Yeah.
Jewish people are Slimy.
Yeah.
They're slimy.
I don't
They're covered in
know.
slime.
You're like, that's not even good, man. He's like, fuck.
It's pretty
He's
racist,
right.
though, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to
Slippery. They're slippery.
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
slime. See, that's too close to like the stereotype that they're slimy. You know, they'll rip you off.
I mean, that's what you're going for.
No, I was thinking more slippery.
Well, I
Like
feel
you
like
can
that
never keep a
also-
hold of them.
You literally.
They are slippery. It's like they got dolphin skin.
Yeah.
Have you ever met a Jew?
Yeah.
Never. It's my dream, dude.
Yeah. That's why you moved to New York, right? To hopefully meet a Jew someday.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, get over here.
I thought I wanted to convert for a
Yeah,
while.
Really?
Yeah.
you should, man.
You'd have to get
Carol-
recircumcised.
Get you and yeah, you'd have to get. Well, I think
Yeah,
you'd
I
have
would
to
have
get
to get
circumcised again, right?
I could just
You
get
can't spare
Caroline
much
to
more,
convert,
right?
and then my child, who
Yeah.
I could live through, could be Jewish.
Yeah, dude.
I like Judaism because they're like, we don't want you. No.
Yeah.
We
No,
don't
no,
want
no,
you.
no,
It's,
there's
it's
enough-
hard to convert,
It's
right?
enough, well, but it's also like frat party rules because, like, for a woman can convert all day because
Is that true?
yes, because you're only Jewish if your mother is Jewish. So otherwise, you're half Jewish if like only your dad is Jewish. So
Yeah.
it's like a frat party kind of rule where it's like more
Girls are
ladies,
cool.
yeah,
What is this?
girl.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
yeah.
but if you're a
That's-
guy, no, we got enough of those schmucks.
Yeah, as much chicks as we can get in.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that honestly makes
We're
me want
back
to
to the
convert
down
even
and
more.
dirty, man.
Dude, we're back in the down and dirty.
Judaism
Tell
is-
me how sex works, dude.
Judaism is the ultimate fraternity. I'm in.
Kind of true.
I'm in Phi Jewy.
Yeah.
Jewy Phi.
Jew, Kappa Gamma Jew, Judaism.
Sigma.
Yeah.
Sigma.
I think I'm
yeah.
glad to be doing the podcast out on the porch. It's a beautiful day, and
Yeah. You might-
it's great to get these ideas out on the open. There's a lot of
Just let them float into the air.
let them just float.
Yeah.
Let them get out there in the universe. There's a lot of good shit
There,
that has come
like
out
a
of our
balloon
mouths.
a child let go of.
there's also like a lot of
That was
pressure
poetic,
right now
dude. Give me some.
a lot of pressure.
because for the listener,
Oh.
Tommy literally just walked in the door.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Tommy in what, 18 years?
Yeah, it feels like because I've been doing the podcast via Zoom
Mm-hmm.
and only looking you guys via Zoom,
Mm-hmm.
and it feels like in like the movies where like I'm in the TV now. You know?
Yeah.
You can say
You
it.
know?
I look stronger in person, don't I?
Yeah, dude, you're both taller.
Taller in person.
You're both taller in person.
Thank you.
You know, like over the Zoom.
I haven't even stood up
over the
yet.
Zoom, Grant's gonna look about 5'8", 5'9", and Ryan's gonna look about 5'6", 5'5".
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's how you guys look over the
Damn.
Zoom.
That's fucked up. You look.
This is the second
But
person
in
within
person-
the week to tell Ryan and I, and when we're together, that I have taller guy vibes than Ryan does.
Easy.
We're same height though.
We are the same height, so
You know
that's
what,
even
dude,
that's even
we're
funnier
5'7",
actually.
right?
I think we're 5'7.5".
We're
dude.
5'7".
You know what pissed me off?
You guys are 5'7" together, stacked on top of each
Oh
other.
my god!
I had I don't think I told this on the pod yet, but
That's a fucking hate crime, Tom.
You haven't told that,
I had to do a.
but we're 5'7".
Yeah, we haven't said that. I had to do an exam for work.
Shit, I
That
think
was like-
canonically we're 6 foot on the podcast.
yeah. But I had to pee in a cup that was like to get my blood count, and it was like a physical and stuff. And first
How many
thing-
you got?
Lots of pee.
No, I'm
So-
talking about blood.
It was mostly pee. That's the problem. I was
It's
like,
weird to
you
get a
guys can take some blood if you want. They're like, no, we'll get it from your pee. I was like, I don't understand how this works, but okay. Let's do
And then
it.
you start pissing blood, and you're like,
Yeah,
how
they-
did they know?
Well, they punched me. They punched me really hard. Yeah,
They kicked you right in the
it was a,
It's easier for us to get them both at the same
it was
time.
a small Asian woman who beat the shit out of my dick.
Yeah, you were into
But so then, the first thing that made me mad was she took my height, and I was like, I can tell you now, I'm 5'7", baby. I've been measured by the finest doctors, football coaches, Department of Transportation. I'm 5'7". It says it. Then we measure it. She doesn't let me take my boots off, and she's like, I'm gonna say 5'6". I'm like, I just told you. Why not just say 5'7"? Is it?
Wait, did you take your boots off?
No, she didn't let me.
So you're
and
5'5".
then she was like, I'm
because boots,
no,
all boots have at
I'm
least
looking at the
one.
Bro,
line.
you're 6 feet with
I'm
boots
looking
on.
at the line.
Boots really help,
Dude, I'm
man.
looking at the line. It's
He
like
sounds like he's
it's like 5'8" with the boots. It's like an inch, you know.
Oh
So I'm
no,
like
it's
5'7".
it's an inch.
Where do they press on your hair? 'Cause
Dude, they
you got-
pushed it all the way down
Okay,
too, which
why
I'm
is
like.
this lady being mean to you?
So then,
I'm like,
then you know what pisses
this
me off?
is disrespectful.
Okay, I knew I wasn't
Also,
gonna get.
You mentioned
like
you
she's like,
mentioned how tall is she?
like 4'9", if that. Like tiny, like legit tiny. And
She's
I'm like,
literally
you don't know.
she's literally the costume lady from The Incredibles.
I'm like, you wouldn't know 5'6" if you stood on a countertop. Anyways, so
why is she pushing your hair down? That's fucking mean.
I have to fill out this form, and I'm like, okay, I know I'm not getting drug tested here. I can be honest. One of the things on it was like, have you consumed any illicit substances in the past 2 years? I'm like, no, I'm not going to get a piss test. Why lie? You know, maybe they find something, and so I'm like, yeah, I smoked weed a year ago. Then they run me through the physical, and at the very end, she's like, oh, by the way, because you said you did smoke weed a year ago, you do have to take a urine test. Like for a drug test. And I'm like, okay, well, hold on.
We all know it stays in your system for a year.
I'm like, okay, so my job doesn't test for anything. Like, I don't. She was like, no, you need to. It's like, we need to have you do one. So then I have to take a bunch of water because I've already peed out all I can pee, baby. I didn't save any, okay? I didn't think. Wait.
Why couldn't they just test the blood and urine that they already had?
Well, because it was covered in blood. But, so then...
What's your sperm count, by the way?
Yeah, how many?
Really low, like 7.
Ooh.
But so then,
what about you?
Load. More than that, man. Probably 8.
I got at least 99 sperms.
99 sperms
and a bitch ain't one.
But they're all male sperms. It's a medical anomaly.
Oh, dude, it's
impossible.
I'm afraid I've never seen this before. It's actually cancer.
Okay, this sack is filled with only the boys.
But Saturdays are for the boys, man. But
only gay men's sperm. I've never seen this before.
How are you trying to be a sperm and be a female though?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
How you gonna be in my fucking
what?
I believe in sperm's
balls.
right to choose. And eggs right to choose. But anyways, so then I have to drink all this water. They're like, yeah, walk around. That'll help you have to pee. So then I go in. I barely pee. Like, it's not enough, you know? So then they're like looking at it, and they get like more people over there. I'm like, yeah, let's have everybody look at my piss right now.
Okay, first off, this sounds so degrading.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and I'm pissed off. Also,
well,
I forgot to mention
as like a friend, like I'm not even making a joke right now. Like, it pisses me off as my friend, as you being my friend, that they would do you like that.
Yeah.
They would fucking make you 5'6" instead of 5'7", push your hair down, and then being like, yeah, fucking pee in this cup, bitch.
You know what else
and
really
like, that's
sucks?
not enough pee.
Is they didn't. So they were like, you have to pay for that, or your job is going to have to. And I was like, okay, I guess my job will pay for it. And they're like, no, they probably won't actually. So you should just pay for it. So now I feel like I'm kind of being ripped off. So then,
was this a place?
Did they make fun of your dick size?
Yeah, they were like, it's too big.
Was this a place? Was this a place that this is what they do? This is not like a clinic, right? You like paid to go and get
pay to go there.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're probably right.
Was it over on Central?
Right. No, I
Wait,
forget
it's
where
not
it was.
like a kink. I thought you were going like a kink angle. Like, you pay to go there and they call you a bitch. They call you short.
They did spank me a lot.
But no, this is like just another one of the facets of capitalism that bleeds poor people dry. Is that you have to go get drug tested to get a job, and then you have to go to like a private clinic that will charge you for the drug test.
Well, we are in the communist corner.
So then
that shit is true.
What's
Grant.
up, y'all?
Then like
the head,
what's up, you fucking capitalist
Also, all these
pigs.
women, they're all like tiny Asian nurses. They're all gathered around my urine sample. There's like 5 of them looking at it, and they're like, well, you know, like speaking to each other. And then like,
they sound
the head one, the tallest one, comes up to me.
I'm Asian. I'm a nurse.
What's the deal?
What's the deal? This guy's pissed.
So then the tallest one comes up to me and is like,
I'm a tiny Asian woman.
Why is it so few piss?
Is like, let's go into this room here. So I go in.
You need to make him a piss more.
I am a smart Asian woman.
She's like, okay, so that's not enough urine. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm frustrated right now because I don't have to get drug tested. I'm like, I don't have to get drug tested for my job. I thought I could be honest with you in case something does come up. And honestly, this feels like I'm being scammed right now. And she's like, well, we don't want you here all day, okay? And I'm like, I want to fucking leave now. I'm frustrated. So then she's like, have you really not smoked weed in over a year? And I was like, yeah, lady. Why would I fucking...
Do you think a guy this angry...
Yeah, it's chill. Yeah,
it's high.
Yeah, you think I'm gonna go listen to fucking Bob Marley and smoke a doobie?
I'm following George Costanza right now. Do you think I'm fucking smoking weed, dude?
Yeah, my pants are still down.
I'm an angry white guy.
I'm erect.
I'm listening to Blood Meridian on audio book right now.
I don't know if you can see this one AirPod that I have in, but it's only the left pages of Blood Meridian that's coming in.
I'm fucking crazy, dude.
So then she's like, okay, well, we're gonna test this little amount. and if it comes back negative, you're good to go. And I'm just like, okay, so then that was fine, but it was just fucking. God damn, that made me mad, dude. I guess there's not really a climactic ending to this.
No, it's okay. It doesn't have to be. This is a podcast.
You know what the climactic ending is oh, you guys can't hear it.
No, we can't.
Playing the Rasta music.
Oh,
nice, dude. Okay, well, I'm imagining it.
Yeah.
Sick.
But also what irritated me about that is like, dude, if I knew I was going to get drug tests, I would have just lied like everyone. Also, what fucking loser hasn't done any illicit substances in over 2 years? Do you realize 99% of the people, no, it was 2 years. But it was 2 years.
Have you not smoked weed in a year?
Yeah. Yes. So I was honest.
Bro, you might need to get back on it.
Well, actually, I did like, 3 months ago, and it made me really anxious. So I'm kind of done smoking weed.
Yeah.
Sorry if that turned you off, baby. I'm talking to the listener. Sorry, baby.
We're like, our listener was like it all dropped like 60%.
Right there. Retention
They're
just
like,
went
wait,
totally.
Ryan doesn't smoke weed.
Ryan's
I'm gonna kill myself.
Stoned all the time.
Yeah.
How does he come up with these wacky ideas? No, this is just my brain chemistry, baby.
My Chemical Romance, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn, dude. What about our Chemical Romance?
That's what it.
Yeah.
What about your Chemical Romance?
That's what it would be in a perfect world, dude.
You can keep your Chemical Romance. I have my own, and it's called Eating Pussy. Gay style. I eat pussy like a gay man, if you know what I mean.
Poorly.
And then I don't really like to.
I don't know how to do it.
It makes me sad.
Yeah. And I throw up.
Bumps me out.
It bumps me. Ruins my day.
Riley has a funny joke where he says it tastes like licking pennies, which I think
eating pussy.
What is he? Is he eating?
It's a gay man's description of eating pussy. I find it humorous. I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm pissed off at him now. He's been just reckless in my Instagram DMs. Riley's been a guest of the show.
Dude.
I love him, and he's very funny.
Ladies, let us know what eating
He
a pussy
DM'd
tastes
me at like
like.
midnight. Yeah, and I'm like drunk, so I get in for my flight, and I'm like so like sleep deprived, jet lag, and then I meet up with the boys, and I'm just slamming drinks, having a good time.
Not us for the listener. Podcast takes second string.
Yeah.
On night number one. That's okay.
Sorry about. Well, my brother picked me up. So
No. Don't do that now, dude. Don't come groveling back now. That
I'm not groveling at all.
He is. Ryan.
Is it grovel or grovel? Groveling. I always thought it was groveling.
Damn it, dude. Back me up, man.
I'll back you up, dude.
All right,
I'm groveling.
All right, yeah, okay.
I got your back.
All right, well, stop. Okay.
Grover.
Anyways,
I'm thinking
Riley.
Grover the Grouch. Sorry.
It's Oscar the
Growler.
Who's Grover?
That's a beer.
Shut up.
Who's Grover?
That's a big beer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a chauffeur.
That's a fucking thick ass beer, dude.
That's fucking thick ass beer,
I
bro.
don't know if you guys heard me, but Grover, I'm more of a chauffeur.
No.
I'm a chauffeur. Get in the car.
Get in the
baby.
car.
Is somebody
This
who's
is
a
the pod.
shower, not a grower?
Let me say this.
Big,
Riley DMs me on Instagram.
It's a showmanship
and he just
thing.
texts me on like midnight on Instagram, and he's just like, "You think you're better than me?" I was like, "No, what are you talking?"
He sent me a DM.
He was like, "You think you're above me now?" Or something like that. I posted something, and he was like, "Fuck you, bitch," and then I just hearted it because it's like very nice. And then he just follows that up like 3 hours later. We're like, "You think you're above me now?" And I'm like, "What are you talking? What is going on right now?"
We're about to go do a show with him too.
Yeah,
and,
he's gonna come in hot.
He was reckless in the DM chat of that group. Riley is a gay man, and he is out there slinging homophobia at me specifically in the group chat.
It's the best when gay guys are homophobic. It's
but
like
there are other.
That's what brings balance to the universe.
There are other non-cis het. Straight whites in that group chat, so I was just like, I'm gonna go consult my lawyer on how to respond.
I know, and then I said Zach, he's calling Zach K again. This is what I'm gonna say. Oh, my coworker, a gay guy, and he was like,
shouts out to the gay community.
Shouts out Reed, I love you, baby.
I love her. Just shouting out
Riley and Reed, two gay ass names.
I love this guy. He's actually
gay at all.
He's like a good friend of
Riley
mine.
Reed.
But he's like this party guy. He's like a midtown kid, like grew up in like Manhattan, like big party guy. So like he'll show up to a shift and he like just won't hasn't been to bed at all. Like he's still like up on
Psychotic.
How old is he?
He's like 23.
Okay, yeah.
So it kind of makes it. He's very much like he's kind of like the Bill Hader Stefan character. He's like that real. Like he'll be like, he's like, so I just got back from this after party, and
he's not just gay. He's New York City gay.
He's New York City gay. He's got platinum blonde hair. He's very beautiful man.
Yeah.
Is dating like a 45-year-old like Puerto Rican guy. You know, he's got
probably it's Lin-Manuel Miranda.
No, he's like hilarious. He's honestly. Come on the podcast, Reed. He's a good hang.
Yeah.
But he's like kind of he like hasn't been to bed one shift, and he's like a little like just kind of like uppity and like in a bad mood, you know, because it's like you need sleep, of course, and like he's like complaining, and we're all kind of like he's like just like going off, you know, and just kind of being wild, and we're just like, Reed, like what are you talking about? He's crazy, and he's like you fucking cis men would never understand, and then like walks away, and then we're all like, bro, you're cis. bro, that's you too, dog. Like, sorry, but he just like is just throwing it out there. Like, obviously he meant like straight or something,
but also like
not queer.
Okay, we're getting to the point where a gay white man. Basically same level as us at this point.
Oh,
like,
easy.
Because, dude, it was really funny. I don't know if I talked about this, but I was at I did a house show recently. It was like an outdoor house show.
Nice.
I believe you've done this show before. It's a friend of the show, Joe Bartella. I don't think he's been on the show yet, but great guy.
He really should. I've actually because we message sometimes.
You begged him to come on the show, and he was like, I don't think it's a good idea.
No, but I've like extended a loose offer for him to come on the podcast because I think he has really fun, like political takes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's how you get Tom. That's how Tommy books guests is loose offers, varying window of time when we might record.
And I don't really know them either.
Yeah.
And sometimes we forget the keys to the studio.
But we did. Oh, that was on me. We did. Sorry, Robert Brill. We did a house party there, or a house show, and I went first, which was a bad move because Joe is very social-minded youngster, and the crowd there was like the blue-haired judge that we were referring to earlier.
Which you can get him on your side.
You can, but here's what he did. He had me open the show.
Oh, yeah.
And I
you got to ease into a guy like you.
I was height of the mullet at this point. Not looking great. I was wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Bad.
Boogaloo. I had resting Boogaloo face for sure.
That's bad news.
And I was trying to bring the vibe, man. The vibe was I didn't bomb, but didn't win him over. I'll say that.
Also, it's not a comedy show. It's like a comedy and music show.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
And so a musician went up after me. It is a non-binary kind of femme African-American person.
Yeah.
And I was there with some of my friends came. My girlfriend came, and one of our friends
heckled that person, dude.
Yeah,
dude, I did.
I lost him from the crowd at that point after I'd already kind of bombed. But no, point is that she was like, basically she said something like all cis straight people can get the fuck out or something, like
nice,
talking
dude.
Shit, which was like, yeah, dude,
yeah, get our ass.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
But then she was like,
we love
that's
it.
actually the audience.
But she was also like, if you are like anything, she listed the whole gamut except for like straight white man. You know, like if you're this, great job, like we're protesting, we're out in the streets. If you are a straight white man, you got work to do. And then she goes, oh, and also if you're a gay white man, you have work to do. And I look over at my one friend who's there, and he's a gay white dude.
Yes!
And I'm just like, fucking own,
Welcome
dude.
to the circle, bitch.
Yeah,
welcome
you're
to the
fucking
team.
done,
Welcome to the
dude.
bad guy team.
You thought you were cool?
Welcome to the O.J. Simpson defense team.
I fucking did Joe's show. It's in his.
It was really fun.
No, it's
and
great.
I'd do it again.
I had a
honestly.
great time,
Like,
because like it's all about your introduction.
Yeah.
I think like you gotta like Joe's got to go up and be like, all right, he's a comic.
yeah, he didn't do any time.
You gotta have someone go up, be like, and work the room, make everybody familiar with each other.
I wasn't the guy to kick that show off.
No, yeah. So
because the other
you feel
comics on the show,
intimidated? No, I'm serious. Did you feel intimidated?
Not really. No.
I get intimidated at those.
I was like a little bit intimidated, but I was just like, you know what? Just stick to the material. Just
I like those spaces because I don't think I'm like edgy. You know, I'm not like an edgy comic, but you feel like edgy.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say.
Which is like fun. I like hyper PC situations because I think better comedy can arise because it's so tense. You know what I mean? So I think if you like really thread the needle, you know, then it's like more fun. You know, versus like if you do some show.
There is nothing worse though than realizing a joke you didn't think was offensive at all is like pretty offensive. Like
I don't know. I think a lot of like
I think
I'm
it's so funny.
not there to offend people, man. I'm there to like
you want to bring a good
time.
Yeah,
nobody was like super.
Can you hand me my fanny pack?
Fucked up or
like
offensive like that or offended, but I got a little bit antagonistic because like they weren't reacting very very much at all,
right.
you know, and I kind of just went up within like a minute of Joe going up there, and here's the thing is like I called them the Little Rascals. I called the whole crowd. I was like,
That's
you look
fun.
like the Little Rascals. They didn't like it. I mean, like whatever. I was having fun with it.
They're not gonna get that.
You gotta,
they're not gonna get the reference.
You gotta level with them though. And
These are
just be
20-something queers.
Here's the thing. I was doing 10 minutes. It's like, who gives a fuck? Just do the set, man.
It's a long time if you're
like,
not having fun though.
I was having fun.
Okay.
It just like
Did you get in the pocket a little bit?
A little bit. You know, I did some stuff. I mentioned there's one joke where I'm talking about how the neighborhood I live in is gentrifying, and I know that because I live there. They did not. I lost them on that joke. See, and that's exactly to your point.
I think that's a funny joke.
It is a funny joke, but not to them because they're like, we protest gentrification on
but
an
it's all
actual
like,
basis.
but they're doing it too.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
like you're all doing it too. You're all fucking art students.
Dude, I know.
Yeah,
but
I don't need to explain it to you guys.
They don't.
It's also just so funny the contrast between like those kind of audiences, whereas like a lot of the audiences I've been performing for lately are like super ultra rural, and like if I don't say the R word, they're offended at that. You know, like they're like, he didn't say it.
Yeah, you're just a cuck.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's like a beta. I think this guy's a beta.
Yeah. But the thing is like, I think I could have done better on that show, but the other if I would have gone later, the other comics were.
Let's listen back.
Oh, dude. Fuck, man. That's Patreon. Follow the Patreon.
Patreon. We're gonna play our sets, and you're gonna find out we're actually not that good at comedy.
You'll find out. I'm better.
You'll find out this weekend
you'll find
too
out
when you come see us
baby.
live.
Yeah.
Last weekend.
No, this
right?
is gonna drop tomorrow.
Oh,
so
what the fuck?
if you're listening to this right now, come see us in Eau Claire.
Friday night.
Well,
Friday night.
Thursday night.
Sorry.
Thursday is Eau Claire.
Thursday night, Eau Claire. Friday night, Sisyphus Brewery. Fargo, be there.
Saturday.
Brother, it's going to be a comedy rumble.
Rage in the cage. I will fucking break Tommy's arm. If
My little arm is going to
get.
get broken.
Yeah, they're
I
gonna
don't know
break
if your arm
Tom's
is going to get broken, but I can tell you what, your butt is going to get spanked.
Look at this, dude. It looks good in the camera.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
I'll say this.
No, can I say this for the Joe Show?
The other comics who were on it were Emma Dollenberg and Comrade Tripp, and it's like, put one of them up before me, please.
Easy.
Introduce put Emma up first, for sure.
Get Comrade in there.
No, put me in the middle, Comrade close.
Comrade
That's how
close.
I do that.
Yeah, I think you're right. But this one, like, I think it was like a non-binary person, this like, black non-binary person. They're doing like this, like they're like an R&B type singer, and me and Dana were like laughing so hard.
Sounds exactly like the person
because they go after me, and they did this thing that made me laugh so hard because the music's playing, the band's playing, it's like chill, kind of like D'Angelo vibes, and this person's like, y'all cool if I say the word bitch? And everyone's like, she's like, okay, just checking. And I was like, you can. I think I said it 10 times in my set before. I didn't check in with anybody.
Well, that's why they were checking in, is because you.
That'd be awesome if they were like, no.
I got a crush. I was surprised.
What about this? Sisterhood, too, or it's sis.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, get there.
What about that?
I also
think about it.
Circling back.
No, let it breathe.
No, okay, all right.
Let it sisterhood.
I'm thinking about it.
And then while you're thinking about that, how about this?
Dude, let it breathe, dude.
Let me breathe, dude.
Bringing balance to the universe. What about a dad who's bringing new balance to the universe?
Okay, that's better. Now that's better.
Okay, now
you're gonna want to tweet that right now.
Atmosphere parody, trying to find a new balance.
Now what you're gonna want to do? Look at this fucking bee.
Listen up.
Should I drink this bee?
Yeah, drink that.
This is for all the Southsiders, dude. Tommy, you included.
Yeah, I hate atmosphere.
Atmosphere parody, trying to find my new balance.
I'm pissed off.
You're gonna fucking give it up for Ryan and not, dude.
I'm pissed.
Maybe
dude.
you should try to tweet yours and we'll see.
Why don't you fire that off?
All right, I'll do it.
Don't fire that off.
Yeah, no. Okay, Ryan, what's yours?
Only Ryan
Actually,
bad tweets on the podcast.
I wanna get through this because I don't want to have to edit this podcast at all because we have to upload it instantly after.
I don't think this is a non-editor. This is a flawless.
He's pointing at Ryan. Everybody knows when Ryan tries to get in the edit bay, he has said something.
It is so much better podcasting in person. Our thing would have been
let the listener decide.
Listen,
it might be a subpar episode. I don't know.
I don't know.
If they don't like Sisterhood too, I don't know. Maybe watch the original, which I am currently filming in my asshole.
Coming this fall.
Only in my ass.
One man's ass.
The Ryan Cinematic Universe.
That's the show.
What is this?
Welcome
my cousin
to the
Craig?
Ryan Cinematic Universe. Actually, that reminds me, guys. We actually have a listener apology.
What the hell?
That came
What the hell?
in.
We still got listeners. Cut that shit out, y'all.
If you,
the only apology you owe us is for listening to the podcast for this long.
If you want to submit or demand your own anonymous apology to We Cool Podcast, go to grantwinklescomedy.com/WeCoolPodcast. To do that, here we go. Anonymous listener writes in, I'm sorry for stealing so much from work.
Don't apologize.
I agree.
That's what you're supposed to do.
In my defense, I make $9 an hour.
Well, of course.
Thanks, Joe Biden.
Yeah.
In their defense, I don't do anything really.
Even better.
Yeah.
Come on the show.
That's stealing right there.
You sound like my type of person.
You deserve more.
Yeah.
I'm on the clock right now, actually.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Also, I just want to let you guys know that I am a certified Ryan head.
Whoa, hell yeah. I'm done tweeting. Let's listen to this.
Dude, Ryan literally was tweeting, not paying attention
to any of it.
To anything.
No, they work at a place, they steal, they love Joe Biden.
How much do they make?
That's not the Joe Biden part.
How much do they make an hour?
Not very much.
Well,
and they don't do a lot.
But that's a safe bet because nobody makes very much.
Except for us, once we launch our Patreon, baby, $10 a month.
Yeah.
We'll be making total.
Yeah.
Between the three of us.
Which would mean I would get paid $9 an hour.
50 cent. And that's our jaw rule. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
I also
buy the front row of our live shows. Buy it out. Don't show up. Pull a jaw rule on us.
Dude, I'm glad if you're a Ryan head, write in because I think the Ryan heads are out there.
And your boy needs some real support. Dude, I'm going through some trying times.
Your boy is damaged.
He's damaged.
Your boy is straight up.
I'm damaged bad.
Hopefully this.
You look into my boy's eyes and you just want to say, go to therapy.
Mm-hmm. There's
my ex-girlfriend told me I need to go to therapy the other day.
Ex?
Yeah.
Nice.
Dude.
A lot of people. Hey, y'all ever notice how everyone's always telling you to go to therapy? Y'all ever notice how?
And you never do.
Y'all ever notice how your haters are always like, you need to talk to a mental health professional? Dude, and it's your mom and your girlfriend.
My girlfriend was like,
podcast with.
My girlfriend said, was like, you should really go to therapy. You know, like she was like, you know, you'd be so so much more understanding and all this stuff like that. And I'd be like. And I was like, yeah, maybe a little too understanding. Maybe I'd be too powerful if I was in therapy.
Yeah, you're sitting there being like, sounds like a lot of good things for you.
I'm a pretty good guy. Do I need to be the best guy? I don't think so. I think that'd be unfair to everybody else.
The other people trying to do well.
I think if I was in therapy, I would be mayor of any city that I was in. They would just elect me mayor. I would be too damn understanding.
Yeah, dude.
We'd be too powerful if we were in therapy. All right, here's the tweet. Ryan's giving me the tweet.
Yeah.
Every movie is about a guy bringing balance to the universe. First off,
that is
a lot of movies are about that.
First off, here's my one note. Every movie is about a guy bringing balance to the universe. Every single one. Double down.
Yeah, okay.
Double down on the first statement, and then go. What about a different kind of movie where a dad brings new balance to the universe?
Yeah.
I think you got your. Right. I think double down on the first sentence.
All right.
And you got yourself a 5-liker right there, baby.
I'm gonna fire off my atmosphere parody one. We'll see what gets more likes, dude. I don't have faith in yours.
I'm gonna quote tweet it ratio and see what happens.
Oh no.
I've been doing that to my friends. I quote tweet any random tweet they have and just say ratio.
I don't understand what it means.
I
but I think you're supposed to say
I
it.
love
it's something
Ratio.
about Twitter.
Something about Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm a big radio guy.
Dude,
That's when I think it should be on the radio. This tweet should be on the radio.
I wish when Trump was still on Twitter, my new bit would have been like just quote tweeting everything ratio, like on Trump himself.
Yeah. That's one of one of the many horrible things about Trump not being president anymore is that you can't do that bit.
Yeah, you gotta go see him live, man. you gotta go buy tickets.
He's gonna be fucking driving your Uber, complaining about cancel culture. This says get off your phones. Everybody's on their phone.
I'm
right
on
now.
Twitter, man.
Get off Twitter, dude.
I'm having a good time.
This is a no edit podcast, dude.
All right, I'll go like it.
Also, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm a certified Ryan head. Welcome to the Ryan cinematic universe, baby.
Nice,
sunglasses emoji.
Hell yeah, dude.
This person's welcoming themselves.
I love this.
We're welcoming us, I think.
We're also.
Wait, are they welcoming me too to the RCU?
Dude, I think this guy invented the Ryan cinematic universe, and we're in it, baby.
Hell yeah.
And
Thank you for inventing
he's like,
that.
they've stumbled upon it, finally.
You know who that person is? Steven Spielberg.
Ryan, I can't find your tweet.
I deleted it.
All right, I found it.
Okay. I might tweet that radio thing too.
Dude, you should.
You should tweet. Damn, been reading a lot of good tweets today. Good job, everybody. We should get this on the radio. We should get
What if you quoted it?
Yo, I want to see some of y'all tweets on the radio.
What if you quote tweeted it with a picture of Cuba Gooding Jr. from the movie Radio? Like the DVD cover of Radio. That would make just about as much sense as anything else that's been said in this podcast.
I'm tweeting this one.
You should do Radio, the Cuba Gooding Jr. radio guy, and be like, y'all ever feel like this?
Okay, how about the Cuba Gooding?
I'm drunk right now.
How about the Cuba Gooding missile crisis?
Yeah, that's fun. I like that.
All right,
Let's go.
Now
Let's go.
Fire it off like the the missile crisis
47
itself.
minutes in, it was worth the wait, folks.
Oh man, 47 minutes in felt like an hour and a half. Time goes by too slow.
When you're, like.
Time goes by painfully when you're podcasting with your fellas. I'll tell you
boys.
what. When you're with your boys.
All right, now you guys you're gonna need to carry this because I have to tweet Cuba Gooding missile crisis.
I'm gonna like it and retweet it, but also quote tweet it. Ratio.
Is it just Cuba Gooding missile crisis? Is that it? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thinking ratios. No, not that part. We can't be workshopping tweets on the podcast.
Yeah, we can.
You think so?
Yeah.
I also, to get back to this listener's apology, thanks for writing in, but the whole point of working is to steal from that work.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
They're
stealing from you, man.
When you get down to brass tacks,
they're stealing from your essence.
There's no point. Yeah, they're stealing from you emotionally, fiscally, even though you're making money, but they're just stealing.
You're not making enough money.
Not
There's
making
the
enough
fucking
money.
thing. You're never making enough money.
No, unless you have a house and a car,
well,
then you're not making.
Let's not get crazy, Tommy.
No, everyone deserves a house and a car.
You deserve more than that.
Well, I think you deserve love and
everybody
and all that
deserves
stuff.
a hot tub.
Yes.
Yeah. That should be. I'm more concerned with getting everybody a hot tub.
I was imagining
than
a guy who's like red in the face trying to do like socialism for pussy, and he's like, yeah, drugs are a human right too, and it's like, yeah, I don't think it's there.
I mean, that's not. I don't think that's an absurd, out of pocket take at all.
Drugs are drugs are a human right.
I'm so poor I had to buy an ugly tub. I couldn't afford a hot tub.
Yeah.
I had to buy an ugly one.
It's lukewarm.
We're doing this show where they give you a word right after this, where they give you like one word and you have to write a new 5 minutes on, and mine's cook.
It's punchline punch out.
Punchline punch out at Sisyphus.
Yeah. First Wednesday of every month.
What do you think about
Sisyphus.
this opener? There's more to the bit, but it's gonna be bad. I'm gonna bomb really bad. But it's like you hear a lot about bad boy chefs. What about a good boy chef? Hey, we need to just get some sweeties in the kitchen. Come on now.
No tattoos.
Do you think that's going to eat shit
Yeah.
if I open with that? Do you think that'll bomb?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna do it.
It's no.
You know
I
who
think
came
ratio.
up with that joke?
You think the audience will ratio me?
Do we have another one of those little seltzers on here that's unopened?
Dude,
No,
that
man.
seltzer got me just feeling right, man.
Damn.
It feels good. Feels good right now.
Feels good,
be
man.
Podding
yeah.
with Tommy in person. I wanna go back to this apology though. We should do it justice because this person wrote in. So thank you very much for writing in. I had one job where I think I conservatively stole like $10,000 worth of merchandise from that job. I swear to God. A gas station.
I thought you were gonna say director of the CIA.
Yeah, no, I did the Office Space thing where I just committed wire fraud. No, turns out if it's blue collar theft, way easier than white collar theft, I think. Especially if you're working
White collar theft, you gotta learn how to use a computer.
Yeah, man, what the hell? You got to learn how to read, dude.
That shit sucks.
You work at a gas station, you do not need to know how to read.
Yeah.
And
Good luck keeping that collar white when you're doing such dirty things.
That was really good, man. That was
another
profound.
good chime in.
Well, I'm
another
becoming
good
a
chime in
poet.
from Ryan.
Yeah.
It would just be food every single day, but then it got bigger. I stole a whole carton of cigarettes from that place.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind?
Camel Lights, dude. It was the kind I smoke.
When I worked at
Beautiful. What the fuck, man?
American spirits, dude.
American spirit.
Dude, I can't.
That's cultural
I'm quitting my
appropriation,
jewels
man.
soon. When fall rolls around, I'm buying Marlboros and I'm just ripping them.
Marbreds.
I think I might go with the lights though, but when it gets a little brisk outside, I'm back on cigs, man.
How about
Really?
great. Fall is a great time
Easy.
to smoke
That's
cigarettes.
I know this doesn't make sense, but I swear to God, in my brain, this makes complete sense. The way I think I'm gonna quit Juul is by smoking cigs, and then I think I'll get sick of cigs and then quit it all cold turkey, like that. But I'm like, there's no way I can just quit Juul cold turkey. I need cigs to get. It's very much like, that
An
old
addiction? No.
whatever.
Yeah, no, not that.
I was gonna say when I was working at Dunn Brothers though, I would steal because we had like a deli. We would get like boar's head, and we would do sandwiches there. And I was basically like the sandwich guy because no one would talk to me, and they would let me listen to music, which was nice. But I would like close up shop by myself, and I would steal like 6 sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
I would just make 6 sandwiches and then like put them in my backpack, and
Awesome.
I'll be like, I'm eating these for the next 2 days.
That's smart.
It's
That's not even stealing.
I would
that's
steal
just being
whole fucking
creative.
boar's
it
head
is.
like turkey. I would just put a whole turkey because I also like knew the count, so I was ordering everything and like knew I was in the and like I would like order a little more.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It would at the place so it was a gas station. It was like a small business gas station, which I shouldn't have even said that because that makes it worse. But like a hometown gas station, and it was all just like dudes who worked there. It was like dudes from the town.
Yeah.
And we would come in when each other was working.
That's the
and
factory.
you would get like honestly $50 worth of shit, and it was just like this unspoken thing that it was like $7.99, dude, because
Yeah.
you could just do like generic ringing.
You guys
There was
are
no
doing a co-op.
scanner. There was no scanner.
Yeah.
It was that small. So I mean, it was we robbed that place fucking blind, and they're out of business now. But they were assholes too, So
Oh yeah, big time.
what goes around comes around, baby. Like
Yeah.
I don't have anything lurking
They
in
were
my
huge
future.
assholes.
Yeah.
They were.
They were capitalist pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
owning a
being
damn gas
How
station.
dare you employ me and
Yeah.
expect me not to steal?
Yeah.
My one friend got fired from there for just playing lottery on the job because, like,
That's
you
awesome,
get in the
dude.
hole and you start like scratching off more to try and win
Yeah.
back what you've lost.
Dude, Danny, my older brother, so
Then you get fired.
So we grab a beer, like picks me up from the airport, and then we get a few pull tabs. We go to this bar, and I'm like, first off, $2.50 High Life. I was like, this is fucking
I'm gonna
God's
die
country.
here, yeah.
Like this is
You're
beautiful.
stealing at that point, for you.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I get a few pull tabs, and Danny's like, dude, one time, me and my buddy Thomas, he's like, we bought like $800 worth of pull tabs at a bar, and he's like, dude, at the end of the night, we only lost like 80. It was sick. He's like,
Gambling is fun.
He's like, dude, we were pulling tabs for like 4 hours straight. I was like, That fucking
One
rocks,
time
man.
I got yelled at by the owner of a bar that I was doing a comedy show at because they had pull tabs, and like during my set, I kept telling the audience, like anyone who would go get pull tabs, like, you're a fucking idiot. You're throwing your money away, you dumbass. What are you doing? And when I got off stage, the owner was like, we're never going to have you back here because that's how we make a lot of our money.
It's not you. We're losing money on you.
I was like, I was like 22 and I like, my brain couldn't, I was like, but I was funny. Like they were laughing.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, but you also cost, and I was like, but I was funny though.
Oh, yeah.
And
also, when someone says something like, because I remember, like, if any, like, adult, like, would, like, say,
it
like,
was funny.
Say, like, well, because if you're, like, 22 doing comedy and, like, an adult says something like that to you, you're like, fuck, I'm never going to work in this town again.
Yeah, it is
You're
funny.
like, I'm out of the business.
I'm never going to work in Wilbur, South Dakota again.
Fuck,
I like you being like, don't you care about my art, man?
Yeah.
Like a bar
No,
owner.
it's all about food and bev.
Yeah,
it's all about moving
tabs.
food and bev. It's so funny to think about, like, dude, I'm like the Uber driver, the guy, like, to go back to him, he's like, yeah, he's telling me a story about him and his wife. They spent $100 to see some guy who has some TV show, some sitcom, to go see him at a theater. He doesn't even remember his name.
No.
He's like, yeah, he has the TV show. He's
Nobody
on the
remembers his name.
and he's
Jerry
like,
Seinfeld?
I mean, I don't fucking know, but he spent $100, and I'm like,
Gary Seinfeld.
Dude, you got ripped off, bro.
yeah.
That guy sucks. Hey, you got
It's
to
like
think.
Gallagher, too.
You got to
Yeah.
think the guy who invented push tabs is pretty pissed off right now.
Yeah. But, like, no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comedy's about moving food and bev.
You should have done pull tabs.
And moving,
I think it'd be
pull tabs.
I think it'd be funnier, or I want to do this sometime. I want to, like, pay the audience. I'm like, can you bring me some pull tabs up here?
Trying to fucking make some money on
I'd be
this
like,
gig,
I'm getting
dude.
paid $100 for this gig, dude. I got a gas money back, hotel tonight. It sucks. You know, let's get some money going on. It'd be so funny to spend like $40 on stage
on pull tabs.
lose them all, and
Pull
be like,
'em.
well, fuck.
Do not bring me a shot. Bring me a pull tab. What
Has
the
she ever
fuck?
fell off
No,
the
but
balcony?
my other cat has. Yeah, she almost just fell. Yeah.
What's going on with your cat, bro?
See, now you get it, man.
Bro, is
See,
your cat's depressed.
yeah, maybe. I don't know, dude.
She's trying to commit suicide, dude.
But this is so. All the listeners should just get to come and hang out while we podcast sometime, because then they'll like really understand
what the cat
thing
what the cat's about
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, if you close your eyes right now. I don't care if you're driving. Close it for 10 seconds. And
10
pedal
full
to the metal.
seconds.
All right. And if you crash,
Not on us.
keep them close.
no, that's on Grant.
Yeah.
Grant is the producer of
I'm
this
not
podcast, and
legally
he's
liable.
solely financially
I'll take the
and
blame.
legally responsible.
If you
I guess
crash,
Tommy will.
that's on
Ryan's
me.
Tommy's taking the blame either way, because I put all the podcast documents in his name.
Did you really?
Nice.
Yeah,
That's really smart,
All
man.
the- forged your signature.
All of our trademarks that we had to do
and you know why? Because I knew this moment was going to come.
Yeah.
that I would
All
try
right,
to
it's been 10 seconds.
open those eyes, baby. Are you alive? Hey, guess what? You just did something pretty fucking cool.
That's
and you
right.
should do it again. 10 seconds.
Yep.
Go.
There you go. I got something I kind of want to apologize for.
What?
It's kind of hack because it's like very like plain stuff, but I feel so bad. I did really genuinely feel bad because I was in a window seat.
And that's 10 seconds. Open your eyes. Okay, keep going.
Open those eyes. I had a window seat, and I'm sitting next to these two. They're not a couple, but they're two really fucking old people. I mean, they're like 80 or 90 years old, and like
Then they're not a couple.
not a couple sitting next to each other. They didn't know each other. I don't think.
What are the odds?
At least their vibe was they did.
Zero?
Maybe they were fucking. I don't know. It was a man and a woman, but anyways.
Do you think
Oh.
a 90-year-old's couple their vibe might be off? No.
Yeah. You go into the nursing home and you're like, the vibes are off here. Yo, these vibes are shitty, dude. I fucking
Saying that at a funeral.
yeah. Yo,
Yo, I just want to say one thing. The vibe here sucks. Y'all
Vibe
need
here
to vibe check
sucks.
yourself,
Y'all-
motherfucker.
y'all need to fucking get your shit together. I'm having a bad time.
Start playing Tame
No, I
Impala.
don't know who died or anybody here.
Yeah.
Um,
I stumbled in here. I'm very drunk.
Yeah.
And I have this Tame Impala CD that I would like to put somewhere. Where
Bow,
can I put this?
Bow, bow, down, 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 down. I fucking love Tame Impala. But I have to pee, but I'm like trying to hold it. because they're asleep the whole time.
Yeah.
Like they clearly both took like an Ambien.
Ambient.
Mm-hmm.
Ambient is
ambient.
It's ambiance.
Hello, my name is Ambiance.
Come on, man.
It's good.
Ambiance.
You're the one reading into it, dude.
I'm gonna radio this, dude.
Yeah, y'all listen to the Ambiance show.
Ryan, if you have a problem with that joke, it's from whatever you read into it, okay?
Yeah, it's fucking your head. That's fucking your problem.
I need to go to therapy.
Anyways, I just want to apologize for this old. I kept having like shake the guy to like wake up because I had to pee, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and he's like, just so conked, and I'm like, and then like I just don't shake him for a little bit because I'm like, just hold it, man. Like it's because it's so awkward to like
it's
do
gonna be
that.
so funny if this guy dies at the end of the story. He's been dead.
And then I'm like, you know what? I just gotta pee. I gotta do it. And I wake him up. He's like, And then the other lady's asleep too, and he's like, and I'm tapping her, and he's like, I'll do it. And then he's doing the same thing to her, and he's like, wake up, and she's not waking up. And then they both finally wake up, and it's just this. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm in your way. I'm so sorry. So I am kind of sorry for that, for kind of ruining. I felt like I ruined their flight. I don't know.
I mean, again, it's like,
Yeah.
man's got to pee, dude.
What do you? I gotta pee, dude.
Man's got to pee.
Motherfucker's gotta pee.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've always said, man.
I wanted to get some breast milk on me.
Yeah.
That'd have been the best flight.
It's
That's best case scenario on a
better.
flight.
It's better. Breast milk is better
Dude,
than man
Spirit
pee.
is such bullshit. They fucked up my flight and they took me all the way to Miami, Florida.
What?
I had a layover. Like it wasn't a direct. It was a direct thing in the beginning, but they switched it on me, and I had a layover in Miami.
Oh, sorry.
So
you have to go to Nicaragua first.
Yeah, you're taking you to China and then Minneapolis, actually. But I'm like literally like in Miami at 10 in the morning, and I'm like, how is this cheaper for their business? This is more gas money. I'm looking at a palm tree, and I'm just like, can't believe I'm fucking going to Minneapolis after this.
Yeah, see, people always talk shit about like they're like, oh, when the government controls things, it's always bad. But it's like I feel like when the government was in charge of airlines, that wasn't really I don't think layovers were even a thing.
I think there should be more jokes, and I mean this earnestly. There should be more jokes about airplanes and flying.
Write them, baby.
There's a lot of bullshit going on.
For that show tonight, they should have just made
genuinely.
They should have made all the suggestions airline stuff.
Yeah,
airplane food.
Airplane food.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Airplane
that's about
food.
it.
Airplane food.
That's all I want to hear.
They're
about,
not even doing food anymore.
Dude, go off, man. Fucking
mean,
go off.
how did they put a kitchen in an airplane in the first place?
I always wondered that.
I used to work
dude.
in one of those kitchens.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Stole from it.
So, dude,
Constantly,
stole from
dude.
the.
Stole the engine.
Yeah.
And you know what happened?
9/11.
9/11. Listen,
Is that
guys,
what you were gonna say?
Yeah, I have to go do laundry.
No, you don't,
Yes,
dude.
I do. I'm busy. I have to work tomorrow.
What time?
I have to get up at 6
That's pretty early.
p.m.
It's pretty late.
Tonight, I have to get up at 6 p.m.
Tonight you have to go
Yeah,
back
You have
and
to
get.
get up 15
I have to be
minutes
at
ago,
work
dog.
at 7 a.m.
This is bullshit, dude.
What a life. What a life this guy would. Dude, you know who doesn't have
Yeah, I
to
have
work?
to-
Fucking us,
I have to
dude.
get
I'm
up
on
13
vacation, dude. I'm
minutes
done
ago.
with my job.
Like, are you quit?
They're putting me on lunch shifts, but it's great because it's 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And the lunch
nice.
shifts, it's 12 to 3. And if you're thinking like, well, that's not many hours. How are you gonna make money? I'm the only server working that lunch shift, so I'm behind the bar at the tables. I'm gonna get slammed.
So yeah, you're just gonna have the most stressful 4 hours of your
3
life. every
hours.
single
make
day.
3
money.
hours. It's gonna be 3 hours because it's like open, clean, and then close, clean.
And you'll make like $40.
I'll make 50, dude. You shut your fucking mouth.
Shut up.
You know I'm making.
Shut the
You know I'm
fuck
taking
up.
away 50. Piece of cheese.
Okay, before we're.
I called you a piece of cheese, dude.
What?
I thought you were saying money is pieces of
What?
cheese.
Quick.
No, you're a
Sound
piece of
off.
cheese.
Biggest, most expensive thing you ever stole. Job you stole the most from.
Oh, from a
What's the
job?
first thing that comes into your mind?
Fishing pole
Yeah, I'm not a big
Pretty good.
stealer, dude.
from a hardware store.
I just have morals. And
well, no, your morals. You're just. You don't have morals. It's just. It's specific. You think
I'm
stealing?
situations.
You have
You're situational. You have fucked up morals where
no, he has fucked up goals in his mind that he has mistaken for morals.
Let's talk about it. What?
Ryan the other night goes to me. He goes, "Yeah, sorry, I just don't process empathy." And I'm like, "You either have it or you don't. It's not something that you
I
process."
said I didn't process empathy in the moment.
And my argument is like, no, you just don't have empathy.
No, I have it. I just don't process it correctly. That's what I was arguing.
When you're saying a sentence like that, do you think you sound ridiculous? Do you think you're like, oh, it's weird that I sound like a robot right now?
I think I sound like Carl Sagan.
Robot. Confirmed.
More like Carl
Sega?
Saggy nuts.
Carl Kagan.
Piece of cheese.
What about Carl?
More like...
There's nothing else that rhymes with that first syllable.
My brain hurts right now from hanging out with you guys. I want you to know that.
I feel so good.
I feel drained.
So your answer is fishing pole. Great answer. I'm going carton of cigarettes. Ryan has never stolen from a job.
Yeah,
I don't think I have. It's fucked up.
Dude,
only thing Ryan's stolen is the hearts of the listeners.
Hearts of America.
Like one person that's
There's a certified Ryan head in here, but I feel like you're going to lose him with this stealing from work.
Probably, and I'll say this.
Say it.
You don't deserve me at my best when I'm gay.
Hell yeah.
Decipher it. Da Vinci's Code, baby. I wrote it. Go back in time. Read what I wrote. It's about that.
What's the most expensive thing you've stolen, period?
It's probably that carton of cigarettes.
That's not that bad.
It's like $55, $60.
I don't think I'm just little picks at a time.
Yeah, I think I've covered this before. I'm not a big stealer unless I have the in where I know I'm not getting caught.
Yeah.
Like that's because I was always risk averse. That was my stealing. I didn't want to get caught. To me, it was never worth the risk of getting the police called or something.
Never.
In the case of stealing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's the nicest thing you guys have ever done at a job?
The nicest thing?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done a single nice thing.
I've done. People have left phones, and I've chased people down the block and given them their phone back.
I've done that before,
and it felt really good because they were really happy. I was happy. I was mainly happy because you get to leave work for that.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, I did steal something.
And that's technically time theft. So
yeah, and I'm all about that, dude. I had to go on like run an errand, a work errand, where you get to leave on the clock.
Oh yeah.
And that is the slowest walk you'll ever take in your life. I mean, you're not. When it's like okay, you got the walk sign on, and then like when it hits the stop, it's like I'm not going to push it. And you could still walk across the street.
It's against law.
But it's like.
It's against the damn law. I'm on the clock.
I'm gonna chill here on the corner. Mm-hmm. I'm taking my time.
Yep. Maybe go the long way home, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, I think it's
a good wrap up.
It's a good wrap up,
guys. Yeah. This is it. Come to the shows. Come to the live shows this weekend. Mm-hmm. If you're listening to this right now and you're in Eau Claire,
for the love of God, come to Cohen's house,
please.
Facebook fucked me. Okay, they used to have a thing where you could just invite everybody that you know in Eau Claire. But they no longer have that. So now I can only invite people who are in groups that I'm in.
Yeah.
And people who've been to events that I've been to.
Mm-hmm.
So
which is
we need you there at Cohen's house Thursday.
Tonight,
7 p.m. Grant's gonna break both my arms. Dude, I was on the train. So I had to wake up because I took my. So I go to Jersey. I go to Newark. So I'm taking the train from Brooklyn all the way to Jersey, and it's like especially that early in the morning, it's a whole fucking thing. So my flight's at 8 a.m., but I wake up at like 4:45 a.m. and I'm at the door by like 5 a.m. and I'm at the station at like 5 a.m. and the shit's like fucked up. Like New York's fucked up at that time. Like,
why?
Dude, there's this big like Jamaican guy who's like very autistic. You know what I mean? And I know that because he's got a big stack of books and he's like swinging a tennis racket, and he's just like,
one of the most autistic activities you can partake in.
I mean, that's why I'm giving him such a specific diagnosis because he's swinging around a tennis racket.
Also, autism, not very specific diagnosis.
Okay, he's got Asperger's. No, Asperger's actually not. No, he is like a mentally ill person, but he's huge. He's like 6'6", And he's just like kind of talking to himself, and he's being crazy. And I'm like, all right, stay away from this guy. And then this other guy is like, who's like my height. He's not a big guy, and he's like, the fuck you say to me? He's like, the fuck you say? And I'm like, oh no, don't.
Did you say anything?
No, that he's talking to the Jamaican guy, the big guy, you know. And he's like, the fuck you say to me?
Tommy's
and,
like, am I gonna have to be a subway vigilante?
Yeah. And so then I put on my mask and my cape,
Pulled out my revolver,
and I killed them both.
yeah,
I shot them
to
both.
make sure.
Full on Joker mode.
Sorry, this is a tangent, but I was drunk with Danny last night. He was like, dude, if the apocalypse came down, I'd have no problem killing someone. Bam, kill them, shoot them. Only in the foot, though. He's just like, just immediately retracted. I thought that was funny. Anyways, the Jamaican guy.
Shout out, Danny.
Shout out to Danny. Whacks the other guy breaks the tennis racket, fucking hits him, breaks his whole fucking face. I'm like seeing this. They're just both going crazy. He's running around, swinging the tennis racket. I'm like dodging him. It's like 5 a.m, and I'm like, fuck me, dude. This is so scary. The train's so slow because it's so early, and then like. I just see a bunch
the train's tired too.
The train's tired. The train's tired too.
Train hasn't had coffee at this point.
They run at slower times throughout the night and then the morning, and then it's more faster intervals, whatever.
Why do they do that? What would be the point of?
I don't know, because not many people
don't
need
talk to me before I get my coffee.
Because I don't know, not many people need to take subway and transit at that time. So there's.
I'm surprised these two gentlemen haven't lodged a complaint with the MTA before.
Well, so then the other guy, he gets on the phone. He's calling 911, and he's like, yeah, this guy just hit me in the face. I didn't do nothing. He's like, I didn't do anything. And like, he's like bleeding, and I'm like, this is like a horrific scene. Mm-hmm. The cops just tackle them both. Yeah. Then the train comes, and I'm like, just go away. And I'm like, yeah, that was the most.
Time to go to work.
Yeah, I'm like, time to just go on a flight. That's like.
Time to leave the state.
Yeah, I'm like, you're just kind of like, that shit sucked. Like, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, it's scary to see stuff like that.
Yeah. Anyways, if you want to check out some scenes like that and more.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That wasn't funny.
You just needed to process that.
I had to tell somebody. I haven't told anybody that.
Come to the live shows to see us riff on that a little bit. And,
okay, we'll not talk about that again. It was a tragedy that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
It's truly a
I'm
tragedy.
sorry I said that.
Man broke his tennis racket.
That's the real tragedy.
Those are expensive items.
Yeah. He was going, right before the tournament.
Well, you know what? Tommy, it brought you here.
Yeah.
And for that, I'm thankful.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I will, and I want to apologize again for telling that story.
And for NYPD's finest for coming in and
dude
for solving that crime.
It sucks.
And making the situation better.
More like NYPD find this.
Yeah, find this.
Illegally, motherfucker.
Yeah, more like find this. Find my dick in your
Find
mouth.
these nuts.
Find my dick in my pants. I bet you can't because it's small and I hide it. So
I hide it well. I'm a good hider.
That said, come to the motherfucking show, man. What do I got to do to you?
Yes.
What do I got to do for you? At you.
Come find Ryan's little teeny hidden penis.
If you come to the show,
free T-shirt,
and you ask me,
will you show hog?
I'll take you to the bathroom.
Ryan will
show you
hole.
my entire penis.
Yeah. He'll show hole, and by that, urethra. Just urethra pick.
Dude, I slept on my dad's floor. I got all these bug bites on me.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you need to stop sleeping on the floors.
Okay,
doesn't have a bed.
Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to the podcast. Leave 5-star review.
Come on, man.
Submit anonymous listener apologies, and come see us live this weekend, guys. Please, it's gonna be fun.
Yes,
and we love you.
We're looking forward to it. If this one was a little bit low energy, wait until I'm drunk.
Just go back and look at Ryan's tweets because that's where the energy.
How are your tweets doing?
Pretty good, actually. Natalie quote tweeted one and she didn't understand it. But hey,
that's huge.
Let's see what happens.
If this was a little too low energy for you, listen back to it. Put it on twice the speed. High energy, baby.
Cuba getting middle crisis.
Thursday.
Crisis,
Eau Claire.
Collins
home. Come see us, please. I will do things.
This is the most.
Friday. Sisyphus. In Minneapolis and Saturday.
This is like right before like the robot malfunctions. This is like what they do.
Yeah, my brain isn't working right now, dude. That's why. Listen, this wasn't
you gotta do
personal
laundry, man. You can't
do
expect somebody to like.
This was not my strongest personal episode of the podcast, but
I thought it was pretty good, man.
I can assure you. Well, I'm saying on me. You guys were doing okay.
Thanks, man.
But me, I'd give myself like a 4 out of 10. So for all the Ryan heads out here. just know that I can be better than this, and you come see me live. I will do anything.
I will fucking show you my penis.
If you want me,
I've seen it. Pretty
good, dude.
Yeah,
it's not a bad penis for my size.
big hog.
It's okay. So think about it.
My girlfriend. No, I'm not gonna.
What?
So she measured my dick the other day.
I thought you just said I thought you were gonna be like, yeah.
I'm not gonna say.
Don't say it.
I was pretty happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I've never measured it.
Yeah.
At least not since high school.
Yeah.
You know.
When I was growing
like
up,
like 11
when
inches.
I was growing up, everybody's parents had the.
It's like 11 inches.
The marks. Everybody's
Why
parents
are you
had the
not-
marks from when you were growing.
It's not true.
It's 11 and a
You
half.
go to my childhood home and there's just marks going horizontally out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, thanks.
You should draw that on your wall and post that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's not measuring the size of your penis. It's measuring how deep your asshole keeps getting.
Hey, that's the episode, folks. Thursday, Cohen's House, Eau Claire. Friday, Sisyphus in Minneapolis, and Saturday, the fucking Troll Lounge. We're meeting Grant's parents in Fargo, North Dakota. We'll fucking see you there.
Let's go.
Come on. Break Tommy's arms.
Break my arms.
Bye.
Thank you.